And I've told them that straight to their faces.
What do they say?
After 40 years of driving one of these,
you don't get scared that they might punch you or something?
I'm not too worried.
Oh, you got big balls.
No, not really. I'm just old and don't care.
That's when I would get more worried, because then I know I could get beat up.
You know, it doesn't work that way.
At least when I'm young, I know I can keep up.
Well.
Man, welcome back to the channel. Stay Loaded Trucking. It's Thursday, it's 2 p.m. and we got a pickup to try to make because our last delivery, they took forever and there was barely any loads on the load board. I got lucky with this one very early in the morning, but I knew that I was going to take a chance because my delivery wasn't until 11 and they took about 11, 12, 1 until like 1:30. So they took 2 hours and a half. But luckily this place stays open until 4 p.m. and we won't be there until 3:30. So we are smashing right now. So yeah, we'll be there in an hour and 30 minutes. We just left the delivery. We left Centralia, Washington, and we're heading back down south to Portland, Oregon. So yeah, man, I'm on a mission right now. We are a mile and a half away, and I ended up calling the shipper over here, and they said, and I told them that I was going to be there at 3:15. They closed at 4, and they said that's fine. They just said make sure you have 12 straps, and I was like, I only got 8, because I forgot that the broker told me I needed 12 straps, and I was going to go buy some, but I was so caught up trying to pay the lumper fee and get out of the place where I was at delivering, that I forgot about the straps. So I told her I only have 8, I think. She's like, okay, that's fine, we'll make it work. So we're gonna be picking up totes of paint.
You got 30?
Yeah, so we're getting loaded. I'm pretty sure they're damn near done, but I had to buy a strap off the other truck driver, and I gave him 35. He asked for 30. Because they are pretty expensive at Love's, and he says he paid like 35, which I believe him. So I gave him 35. I needed a strap anyways, and I'm just glad we got a load to go back home. And it wasn't the worst rate either. It was a good rate. So yeah, I think we're almost done. All right, we're all loaded up, and our axles are good. Baby. Yeah, man, so we got loaded in like freaking 15 minutes or less, but they did want another strap because I had 9 and they needed 12, but they said they could do it with 10. So I had to buy one off that guy. He said I'd give him 30 bucks because he bought the strap for 35 at Love's, which I think they are that expensive, but either way, I ended up just giving him 35. I was like, thank you for helping me out. Oh man, look at that. Holy moly, what happened? Oh shit, there's a car on fire over here. Oh man. So I know on the last video, on my last load, I had to pay that lumper fee of $980, and I did end up, the thing is, I was in a hurry to pick up this load that I could not wait for the broker to send me the express code. He wasn't answering, he wasn't emailing me back. Usually I would wait, but this time I couldn't wait. I needed to go pick up another load, so I paid with my credit card and just hope that I'm gonna get reimbursed running, and he said, do you want a EFS check, or do you just want me to add it to the Raycon? So I knew when you pay a lumper fee, you always want to let the broker do it. I already know that. I always let them pay for it. I never pay for it. But in this situation, or if you ever go through the situation where you have to go pick up another load and you're running late, you could pay for it, and they most likely will reimburse you. But since I go through a factoring company, I told them just to add it to my, because usually they'll just want to add it to your Raycon. So I told them just to add it to my Raycon. But once I go through my factoring company charges me like 2.5%. So of $980, I'm probably gonna lose like 20-30 bucks. That's gonna come out of my pocket. But I mean, in this situation, I really don't mind it, because I was lucky enough to find another load to head back home, so I was just trying to get to it. But I did lose like 20 or 30 bucks, which sucks. But if I don't have a load booked, I just wait there. Or if I'm not in a hurry, I just wait for the brokers to pay and send me an express code. But that's yeah. So I did end up hearing back from the broker, and he is gonna add it to the Raycon, but he hasn't sent the Raycon today. So maybe tomorrow he'll send it. But I emailed him today, but he's probably out the office already. So let's hope we hear from him tomorrow. All right, this is where we slept last night, Lakehead, I believe what the city's called. Checking our truck out. Lights in the back work. We got about 30 more minutes to drive, and we'll be in Anderson, California. It's close to Redding. I think it's north of Redding. Super Single's good. No leaks. Lights in the front look good. All right, we are here pulling up to our delivery. Oh man, where do I go? This place is called Siskiyou something products. It's my first time here. Oh, Siskiyou Forest Products. So this is what we were loaded with yesterday. This is why they needed so many straps. Probably double strapped these right here because I didn't have enough. I had 10 out of 12. But yeah. But I'm gonna start taking off these straps because there's so many of them. That way, by the time the loader comes, he could just take them out. But I guess he went on break, so they told me to wait for like 10, 15 minutes. So we'll do that. In the meantime, we'll be taking off the straps. Gotta follow the forklift driver.
I don't like being around anything that has to do with grocery industry.
Right.
After being around those guys.
Dang.
They have destroyed this industry. They no longer, none of them belong in a truck. They really don't. And I've told them that straight to their faces.
What do they say?
After 40 years of driving one of these,
You don't get scared that they might punch you or something?
I'm not too worried.
Oh, you got big balls.
No, not really. I'm just old and don't care.
That's when I would get more worried, because then I know I could get beat up.
You know, it doesn't work that way.
At least when I'm young, I know I can keep up.
Well, there's something to be said about old age and treasure. But yeah, they don't concern me.
Yes, sir. So they finished unloading us there in like 1 hour. And I just started talking to this one guy that was on the flatbed. Some an OG truck driver. So he started spazzing off on trucking nowadays, the people in it. And I was just listening, letting him just spill out everything. But yeah, it was pretty funny. I like when they go on a rant like that. Oh, trucking nowadays ain't the same. The economy, the people, blah, blah, blah. And I don't know, I just find it funny and interesting, and I just listen. But we're all done with this load. We're heading back home. Right now it's 10:30, and we should be back home around 12. So, yeah, man. Overall, had such a great week. Everything went smooth. I got that one email from that broker from this load because, yeah, and he gave me, the shipper gave me compliments. A compliment, you know, in trucking, you never really get compliments, honestly. Like, you go above and beyond and put in hard work, and you'll never really get noticed for it. If anything, you probably get, like, shitted on, or like if you show up early to your appointments, they get mad at you. If your hard work never really gets noticed. And this time, they actually got noticed by the people in Portland, Oregon. Got that one shipper where I got the primer from. And you know, I woke up to that email this morning. It just felt pretty good, I'm not gonna lie. And yeah, and even that old timer that I was talking to, he's like, oh, I could tell, like, you're a hard worker and you're different. And I was like, I mean, I don't try to be different, but if you're different, you're just different. You don't have to try. But overall, good week, made good money, and now I'm just gonna go home and enjoy my weekend, man. Live life, because I know most of my life, 5 days out the week, I spend my life in this truck, and it kind of sucks sometimes. But I know I'm trying to save up for a business, for a better future. So I know it's all gonna be worth it at the end. Right now, I just gotta grind it. I'm young, I don't got a family, so yeah, it's just grind time right now. But also, you want to live life, because what if I were to die tomorrow and all I can say is, oh, I spent most of my life in my truck? Like, no, like, I want to go out and enjoy my time on the weekends at least. I know life, like I've always said, life is, you should balance it. It shouldn't be always hard work, like 24/7, 7 days a week. Like, that sounds cool when people talk like that, like, oh, all I do is work hard. But man, at the same time, you gotta live life, and you know, you gotta spend a little sometimes too, because people always say save all your money. Like, yes, you should be responsible, but you want to enjoy your money too. You want to enjoy the fruits of your labor. Like, that's just the way I look at life. Everybody else looks at it different, but like I said, you could be here today and gone tomorrow, man. So hopefully you guys like this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and yeah, peace out.